Each month, Kaulig Giving and Fox 8 will highlight people, organizations, and charities making a difference in Northeast Ohio. It's time to celebrate Cleveland's own.
Hi, I'm Matt Kaulig. Our community has been blessed with great schools and opportunities for our children. What if that wasn't the case? There is a local organization that has come to know, live, and study with a special group of young people from Rwanda who came to the U.S. in pursuit of family and education. A community's love and support, coupled with a great education, has been nothing short of transformational. Let's take a look at Friends of Rwandan Education. Mike, Mary Lynn, thank you very much for joining me today. So tell us about the country of Rwanda.
So Matt, Rwanda is a beautiful country. Most people don't realize there's 54 separate countries on the continent of Africa, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Mary Lynn and I had a chance to visit there this summer. Over 50% of the population of the entire continent of Africa is under 25 years old. So this is a continent, and particularly a country, Rwanda, that is really heavily invested in young people. And the way to really make sure that they help lead the rest of the world, of course, is education. We have been blessed by bringing several children over 8 years ago and giving them an American education here in the States. But that's not possible for everybody on the continent. And so that's why we're very, very committed to ensure that we invest in the country itself, that be able to provide an American-style education for those children that can't make the journey over here, that need to be educated on their home soil.
So what is your goal for Friends of Rwandan Education?
Well, first of all, phase one is to have children walking through this school by 2020. We hope then to have a future school that houses over 400 children in this remote area. And I'd also love to see a connection then with universities here, and that we see these children becoming significant beneficiaries and benefactors in their own country and here in the United States.
I sat down with your parents, Mike and Mary Lynn, earlier. So tell us about your journey and your desire to choose family and education.
I grew up in an orphanage with a lot of other kids. Father John, who's a missionary, a priest missionary, helped me get an education, and I was able to go through school. And I had an opportunity to come to the United States and had a family. And it was a beautiful gift to really be able to have the parents who care about me, care about my future and my desires and who I want to become in this world. Yeah.
Jeanne d'Arc, tell us about your journey and your choice to choose family and education.
8 years ago, I was kind of hopeless. It was a changing life, but today I'm more happy. I find a caring and lovely family. Growing up, I never called someone mom and dad, but now I have both. I'm about to graduate. I'm in college. In April, I'll be done. And looking now for my education. I know that I am now smart. I have goals and a purpose, and I know with this knowledge, I know now that my future is bright. I never dreamed this life that I have now, so it was a dream coming true.
What impact will the school have in Rwanda?
So this school is bringing an education to Rwanda, especially to an area where the education is much needed. And looking back to our lives, it was really hard when we were in school. We had to travel, walk to school. Students in Rwanda, they don't have transportation to get there. So by bringing a school to them, we're giving them really an opportunity to have that education in their area. And when I look back to my life, I was a little girl with a dream, but now with the education that I have, I'm a woman with a vision.
What is one lesson that you've learned from your parents?
My mom and dad, both, especially my mom, she reminds me what's believe, because basically my name is in Kinyarwanda. It's something believe, something that will grow. So I believe that anything that you dream, with education, you can become that person. Any dream that you have, with education, with the knowledge you have, working hard, never giving up, and stay focused, you can become that person, and your dream will become true. Yes, as long as you believe yourself.
What a great lesson. And obviously your parents have done an amazing job.
Yes.
So Pacifique, tell us about your journey here to the U.S.
Fathers who raised me, a missionary priest, he called me and told me there is American family who are willing to take care of you as their child. For me, I didn't believe it because what I knew about America, when I first learned about America, I was in school. They taught me that the first person who walked on the moon is from America. For me, I was like, how can you walk on the moon? But the truth came to reality. I came to America and I met my parents for the first time at Cleveland Airport. And I could feel like a child home because they loved the way they cared for me, the love they gave me.
So you've been here for 4 years now. Tell us a little bit about your journey in coming here to America.
Father Jean, the priest that raised us in the orphanage, approached me one day and told me, I have a really big gift for you, but he didn't tell me what it was. He said, just keep working hard in school and it will pay off. And then one day he called me in and told me, hey, there is a family that's willing to take you in and put you in school in the United States. I couldn't believe it at first, so I walked out. I'm like, what is happening? Went on the plane, flew here, met my parents for the first time, and instantly I just fell in love. I could feel the love and the selfless in them to put me in school, and I just felt so blessed.
So what do you think the impact will be on education in Rwanda?
I would like to start with my favorite quote from Nelson Mandela. He said, the most powerful weapon you can use, which you can use to change the world, is education. So it's a way to read a peace. And Rwanda is developing, but they don't have enough school at this time. And it would be nice to provide this opportunity for younger children in Rwanda who don't have opportunity to get the American education like me and my brother. So it's a way to empower the future generation.
Kids there, some of them do not dream of being able to do something with their lives. All they see is growing up with their moms and dads, farming and raising cattle on the farm. But they can't vision themselves or see themselves as doctors or engineers or politicians or teachers. But bringing education to them would help widen the area or like the field in which they think they could be in their future. So it is basically bringing a future to them. And don't get me wrong, we walk to school miles and miles. My brother can attest to it. So kids want education, but the problem is they don't have any place to go to school.
To learn more about how you can help, go to friendsofrwandaned.org. Make it a great day.